episode. Did I remember to update the title? No, I did not. Here we go. Let me do that now. Episode 31. Episode 31 of Tough Bumps. My name is Matt Connerton. Of course, Eric Pilcher is with us as always, and we are joined by Austin Hicks, who is the creator or executive producer. What is your title, Austin, officially?
It says creator. It says it right there. It does.
Oh, yeah,
creator
of Tough Bumps. Yes.
I don't know the lower.
No, hold on. Daddy's talking.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
Matt, you started this last week when he was sick and not here, and you said he was the creator. So he runs this out, creator of Tough Bumps.
Yes. Right. Why not?
Because it's, you know what? We have a lot to discuss.
It's in writing now. You can't.
Yeah, that's true. Like it's on the internet. So it's true.
And yeah, very true. Very factual. Yeah.
Can't do anything about it now.
You know what? There's a lot to unpack today. And you know, I'm trying to be even keeled and positive today.
Yes. Good.
I really am. Tomorrow is a big day.
Mm-hmm.
Patriots are in the Super Bowl. That's why we're on tonight. So, yes.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, well, I should mention for anyone enjoying this live, of course, it is Saturday, February 7, 2026. losing my voice all of a sudden.
Man.
Wow. I don't know what's happening. My throat's not sore, but
Peter Brady in the Brady Bunch movie just there. Your voice cracked.
I know.
Sounded like Jerry Lawler on St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Yes.
That's what we in the business call a segue.
Well, no, it's not a segue because we're not going there yet.
Oh,
true.
It's more like a teaser.
Okay. Well, I defer to the creator.
This is why I'm the creator. I know.
Yes.
You know, good thing I have my backup behind me.
I see.
Now, I have Vito.
Well, I got this. I got that. I think that shows
the championship belt. Yeah.
You also have an outdated flag that says Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl champions.
I have 3 of them. You can't really see it, but I have 3 of them.
Oh, okay. Well, if I owned everyone for the Patriots, I would have 6. Yeah, 6.
But mine happened this decade, so.
Where were you the last 40 years?
Not alive.
Thanks for playing.
Well, I know nothing of these matters.
My bad.
But that's okay. So should we talk about okay, so obviously the main event this week, we're talking about the St. Valentine's Day Massacre WWF pay-per-view. It was still WWF at that point.
This was a bad decision on my part.
Why is that?
Oh, we'll get to that.
Okay.
Austin and I actually discussed this a little bit via chat last night.
I watched the whole show.
I did too, and I realized something about Attitude Era pay-per-views, and we'll get to that.
Okay, this will be very interesting. So that's in the main event this week, but we do have the undercard, and we have several interesting items, and I'm just excited to put this on the screen. What happened at a recent AEW event? This is not from that match, by the way.
No.
But Brody King, who has been and it's not just a gimmick for him. He wears his Abolish Ice gear to the ring and everything, but he also and Eric has let me get that, blow that up here. Let's see. So people watching the video feed, if you're getting the podcast version of the show, audio only, Eric has a card that says Ice Out Now. And very nice. But so what happened is Brody King and MJF had a match, and a fuck ICE chant broke out during the match. They were in Nevada, and of course Nevada, obviously, it's a blue state, and I don't know, were they actually in Las Vegas?
I think they were in Vegas. Yeah.
Okay.
They're in like a theater in Vegas. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because that's a city where there's a large, obviously a lot of immigrants there working, so that might play a role in it.
I give credit to TNT for letting it go.
Yes. Yes.
Not killing the arena mics. Because look, here's the deal. We as citizens, and I'm going to get on a little bit of a soapbox here, and so I apologize to both of you.
No, it's
we as citizens can disagree about immigration laws, immigration reform.
Mm-hmm.
But what we cannot disagree with is the harrowing videos, the stories we have seen. We have 2 Americans that were gunned down by officers, at the very least, that used excessive force.
Yep.
And at the worst, gross overreach of what their power is.
Oh yeah.
And to have a 68-year-old American citizen dragged out of his apartment in below zero temperatures in just his underwear, and to hear ICE's mission statement in Minneapolis as we are targeting anyone who looks Somalian.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What? I have actually read Mein Kampf. I had to read it for a college course.
Yeah.
People, this is how it started. And the whole, I want to nationalize elections. Yeah, those words were direct from Adolf Hitler. Elections should be nationalized.
Mm-hmm.
That was a decree in Mein Kampf, verbatim.
Mm-hmm.
So, Americans, what we have to do is we have to use our voice. We have to stand up and fight right now, any way we can. I see kids walking out of schools, and I see people admonishing them on Facebook. Senior citizens, they just want to get out of class. Maybe some of them. But what about the ones that are fighting for their future?
Mm-hmm.
What about the ones that have family members who are here on asylum that are getting that revoked daily?
Yeah.
What about what about kids who are going to school, have known no other life than to live here in the United States of America? They are being threatened with being removed because we are openly and actively trying to remove the birthright citizenship law.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know what will happen to those young people when they go back to their countries? They will be murdered.
Yes.
Yep.
Murdered. Because they are looked at as traitors of the state. How can we, as a humane country, even remove Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, Socialist, remove all of it? How can anyone as a human being be okay with this?
Yeah, no, I agree. And what is very interesting is, and again, I mentioned
like saying you're the creator of something when you really were not the creator of something.
Now, we should mention. We should explore the dynamics of this too, in that, so one thing too I want to mention about Brody King, and I haven't watched enough AEW in a while to really know much about Brody King, but I do know this is not just a gimmick for him. It's not a character. He is actively doing things like raising money for families who have been directly affected.
There is a shirt
by
on
this.
Pro Wrestling Tees that says "Abolish Ice."
Yeah, and
that-
it's in like the Brody King font, like the Brody King's logo.
Oh
It's,
yeah,
Here, Matt, I'll send you a link so you can share it out.
because there is something here that I found just now, and it might be the same thing. You can tell me if this is it, or if it's something different. Is that is
I
is that
believe
what,
I believe
that it?
that's the shirt. Yeah, I think that's the
Okay.
shirt.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I like that.
I want to give credit to everybody involved with that. When it came to,
Oops.
it was Bryce Remsburg waiting to ring the bell until the crowd died down. Brody King nodding his head in kind of solidarity with the crowd.
Mhm.
MJF looking directly at the camera like, hey, they're talking to you. And like, I give credit to MJF because there was a definite moment where he could have been the heel in that situation where like he's
No.
like trying to drown out the crowd.
The thing,
Or there could have been a moment where, and I think MJF played it perfectly, where he stayed in character, but you could tell that he was a part of it also. And I just want to give credit to everybody in the ring and in that whole
Yeah.
arena, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
yeah, I mean, look, it's one. I want to touch on the MJF situation. MJF is a very proud person of Hebrew descent.
Yep. He's talked a lot about anti-Semitism and all that. Yeah.
And I'm in MJF. I've never met him, never had a conversation with him, and so I don't want to give off the illusion that we know each other. He wouldn't know me from Moses. But he comes off as a very educated man.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
I'm sure as someone of Hebrew descent, the parallels he is seeing right now have to be alarming.
Mm-hmm.
And it should be to anyone. It should be.
Yeah.
I mean, if we go further down the rabbit hole, we're talking about a president talking about canceling midterm elections.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because he knows if the Democrats win, he will more than likely get impeached.
I mean, pick a charge, any charge.
Yeah.
Run it out of a hat. What? Like, seriously, not getting congressional approval to use gross military force, circumventing a federal investigation, using the Department of Justice, the FBI, and Department of Homeland Security as your own personal mission-seeking service. I mean,
yeah.
Pick a charge, any charge, really. I mean,
the other interesting thing to me about this, and Austin, you referred to Remsburg, the referee, intentionally just kind of, waiting to ring the bell to let those chants, and the announcers did not talk over the chants.
No, the
either.
announcers didn't say anything. Yeah.
No, they just let it go. And what's interesting about that to me is there seems to be, because that would not happen, I don't think, in WWE.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
But it's interesting to me how Tony Khan, and I don't know how you feel about him, Austin. I know, Eric, you're a staunch critic of Tony Khan, but Tony Khan does seem to be
of him as a wrestling booker.
Yeah.
Him as a person, I think he's a great guy. I think his heart is legitimately in the right place. I just think that he doesn't look at this as a wrestling business. He looks at this as a personal, like, fantasy booking thing. Like, this is his real life version of WWE 2K26.
But I do think it's interesting that he's, and again, I give him credit for being willing to let, there's another example, and I know, Eric, this is a subject where, you will not support. I know you're a big CM Punk fan, but I know you don't agree with CM Punk on this. When Roe v. Wade was overturned, I don't know. I don't remember if it was on television or not, but I know there were live events. I think it was on television. He wore
a shirt from Ray Gun that basically said people without ovaries shouldn't have a right to.
Yeah, it was on. Yeah, he wore that on Dynamite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he did wear that on TV. Okay.
Yeah.
And and obviously, and if he had been in WWE at that time, there's no way. There's no way that would have flown.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
but so I give Tony Khan credit for that.
I'm gonna say one of my favorite owners. I won't say owners. I'll call them commissioners or presidents of pro sports organizations. I think he's the best right now, and is Dana White. And you could say whatever you want about Dana, but what he said, when a reporter said something about giving his fighters a leash, he got very offended by that because he's like, I don't give people leashes.
Yeah.
I let them say whatever they want.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. He does.
And I've actually interviewed Dana. So I can tell when Dana's not happy. I've been at a press conference when Dana was not happy.
Yeah.
And we were about to get old school Ultimate Fighter Dana White. Do you F-bomb this, F-bomb that, F-bomb you, and it was going to be not good for this journalist.
Yeah.
But I think that's the way Tony Khan approaches it, is he doesn't give them a leash.
Yeah.
Say whatever you want, and we'll deal with the backlash following, because at the end of the day, people buy into real characters.
Yes.
Think about this. Sean Strickland in the UFC. I think he is an idiot, and I do not think his opinions have any place in America. I think
agree.
They're bigoted. I think they're narrow-minded. I think they're xenophobic, homophobic. I think there's no place for him. But Dana lets him say it because it's his right to say it.
Yeah.
And look, at the end of the day, Dana White's running a business. And people, guys like that, it goes one of two ways, to quote the great Roddy Piper. Either you're going to pay to watch him kick someone's ass or pay to watch him get his ass kicked. Either way, you're paying to watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, that's the way it is. Same with Colby Covington. People are going to watch because either you want to see him get his ass kicked or you want to see him win.
Right.
Either way, your eyes are on the screen.
Yeah.
Right.
So, look, but I think this situation is different because there is so many things. This was on network cable TV.
Yeah.
This is at a point where AEW is kind of on rocky ground right now.
Well, yeah. That's a big subject, but because of the merger,
this wasn't just the wrestling bubble talking about this. Like CNN talked about what happened.
Got
like
a ton of
mainstream
attention.
A lot of news outlets talked about it, and
BBC News talked about it.
Yeah. And again, it kind of just shows like Tony Khan lets people have a voice, whether it's something on their gear that represents issues or something they say on a promo or something like that. Like, yes, this does not happen in WWE. If this was WWE, Triple H would have cut the feed entirely, and we would have been looking at a black screen for 20 seconds.
He would have killed the house mics.
They would have just muted it. I think they would have just muted it.
That's what I mean. They would have killed the house mics.
Yeah.
And
but
they would have petted up Michael Cole and Wade Barrett.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have. There's so much AEW could have done, and kudos to them for not doing it.
Yep, 100%, 100%. Well, anything else? Do either of you guys have anything else to say on that subject, or should we move on? Or
Fuck ice.
Yeah, good on AEW.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody involved, and yeah, fuck ice.
Yeah, fuck ice. All right, we're all in agreement here. I love it. All right, so what? I don't know where to go next.
I should ask the creator of Tough Bumps if it was okay that I say that.
What say?
You're late to one show. One show, you're late to getting on, and this is what you get onto.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
You know what? I have a plan. I have a plan for this. I will bring in someone else who was a part of Tough Bumps in the beginning. He did the voiceover introduction.
He did.
To Tough Bumps.
Really?
He will settle who the creator of
It's the real
is.
It's the real third man.
Really?
The real third man.
The third man is here.
Joe, the Pilch Daddy, Joe Pilcher. I will get him on this show.
Interesting.
And he will settle this debate.
Wait, is he the masked man? Is that what you're saying?
He's Mabel. Yeah. Mabel is the third man.
Wow.
He eliminated Braun Breaker. I got it. Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic. All right. Very interesting.
You could have definitely known if it was Mabel that eliminated Braun Breaker. He didn't dry hump him on the ground.
In silk pajamas.
Yeah.
Hey now. All right. Where do you guys want to go next?
Well, I think that segues into the Seth Rollins revelation from this week.
Yeah.
So Seth Rollins is he's on his way back?
According to Uncle Dave Meltzer, he is penciled in to take on Braun Breaker.
Okay.
He is penciled
at WrestleMania, right?
He is penciled in.
Yeah.
Penciled in. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, that was probably a foregone conclusion, though, right? That he was going to be there.
I explained this to Austin because him and I talk via Messenger, being cousins and everything. Seth had and I am not, again, comparing myself to Seth Rollins.
Mm-hmm.
We had similar shoulder injuries. My physical therapist told me it is a 3 to 6 month recovery with closer to 6 than it is 3.
Okay.
And that's for a normal semi-obese guy such as myself. Although Harold Hoff in the chat, who says Eric would be going out on a stretcher. You know what? No, pack a lunch, pal. Nah.
We've heard stories about Seth though coming back from injuries early. Like back in 2015 when he tore his meniscus, he came back early from that. Or even in when was that? Like 2023 or no, 2024 after Mania, he came back early from the injuries that he had. So like this isn't really out of the norm for Seth Rollins to do. And
some people quickly.
Yeah, I always thought that if he was able to make WrestleMania, he was going to wrestle on that show. That was always my opinion.
I hope that my inclination is correct here. Because last week I was very critical of the Masked Man thing.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, yeah.
I hope that they did this knowing that at least 80% certain Seth would be able to go at WrestleMania.
Oh, I feel like I would sincerely hope they would not do that angle if they didn't know if Seth was working WrestleMania or not.
Right.
Because what would the payoff to that be if not?
You gotta have a plan B though.
Yeah, you do, but like would that plan B
you
be
don't
good?
You don't go into this and be like, well, if Seth isn't here, let's check and see if Hornswoggle's available.
Yeah, but like
No.
the only good outcome of this though is Seth being there. Like, if it's revealed that like, oh, Seth can't make it and it was Austin Theory or something under the mask, like that's lame in my opinion. Like
I was going Logan Paul.
Logan Paul also, but like I feel like
there's a lamer option.
I was thinking R-Truth. No?
Oh, okay,
well,
yeah.
we saw his mouth a little bit. I was thinking the Scrap Daddy, Scrap Iron.
Oh, Adam Pearce.
Oh,
I wouldn't be opposed to seeing Adam Pearce work a match.
Yeah.
On WrestleMania, I don't really know, but
yeah, it could be interesting.
He's kind of been out of the game for a while now.
Yeah.
But he's not. What's his deal? Like, he's not injured or anything, right? He just
no, he just doesn't wrestle.
Adam
I don't think.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Adam Pearce in Ring of Honor. And look, Adam Pearce worked very hard and very stiff for a very long time. So I'm thinking it's a lot like Nigel McGuinness situation.
Yeah.
Where the injuries just kind of took their toll. And they originally hired him as a backstage producer.
Yep.
And then it was, okay, well, this guy has charisma. This guy has this. Former NWA champion, so people know him.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like the same situation with Nick Aldis now on SmackDown, where
I think that it's the exact same situation.
I think if he wanted to wrestle and they had something for him in a wrestling capacity, he could, and it wouldn't be an issue. But they just don't have an idea for him wrestling wise.
I think Aldis though doesn't he have a neck injury? Isn't there something wrong with his neck?
Does have a neck injury.
But he is young though. I mean, he's only in his late 30s. So in theory, if the neck injury can be handled, he should be able to.
I think a lot of it is Aldis just is like, I've done everything I've wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
and he's good in his role. They both are.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. But it's funny you bring up Nigel, but like I think if Nigel is able to work a couple matches a year, I think Pearce or Aldis could do the same thing.
Yeah.
If they wanted to.
Probably, yeah.
But
I think so.
This does not this masked man angle does not work or go off well.
It's never worked. It never has worked. It never will work. It just doesn't because it's stupid.
I mean, when we hear Seth's music on Raw and the audience loses their minds, I mean, can you really say it didn't work?
Yeah.
Black Scorpion.
Okay, one awful example doesn't outweigh
that's the ultimate awful example of why the masked man doesn't work.
Okay, but what about I mean, every booker has their trope, right? This unfortunately is Triple H's trope where
and it's such a horrible one.
We've seen Becky do it recently. R-Truth came back recently. The R-Truth one I actually liked.
I did too. I thought that was cool. I thought it was fun.
And then the one that revealed to be Theory, and it's like, it kind of gets overdone, but
it's overdone and it's just ridiculous. I am not a fan.
My least favorite one of all time is Vince. It's me, Austin. It's like, oh, God.
the higher power.
The higher power, so bad. But
it did give us Stone Cold Steve Austin as CEO.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Of WWE.
Yeah, that was fun.
The greatest non-wrestling Stone Cold moments ever. Him taking over Titan Tower.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
But I mean, obviously, if Seth, you would want Seth on WrestleMania. Like, WrestleMania is one of those shows where if you have your top guys available, they better be on the show. And I imagine Seth doing physical therapy 3 times a day, hard physical therapy. He's doing everything he can to get back. And if he's 100% and ready to go, like, why not? Like, I thought this match was going to happen later in the year, like at SummerSlam or something. But if we can make it at WrestleMania and then Seth can do something else at SummerSlam, like, why not?
I also think that this sets up it sets up a I'll address that in a minute. It gives them an opportunity to put Braun Breaker in another main event situation.
Yeah.
And see where he's at, because his first time against Punk, it was clunky. It was not good. I think they had a good match. I think Braun was a little caught up.
Sure.
So
it was a big moment for him. A lot of pressure.
Yeah, I think this gives you another opportunity to get him into that situation by himself and move and see and build him up more.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
100%.
What is a sick note?
A sick note. Yeah. In the chat room. Is this someone you guys know? Harold Hoff?
I do. I know is David Hasselhoff.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh my God, we got the Hoff in the chat.
Nice. Well, this is probably David Hasselhoff's son, Harold Hoff.
Yeah.
Sorry, your dad is a drunk hamburger eating moron.
And
he doesn't even know how to spell Ric and Ric Flair correctly.
Yeah. Ric Flair would whoop most of these candy asses, even drunk. Actually, Ric Flair, from what I've heard, in real life is a pussy.
Yeah. Apparently he cries a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've heard bar stories where Ric Flair literally, like, if it wasn't for Arn Anderson being there, Ric Flair would have gotten annihilated.
Yeah. And like in interviews, even interviews he does for WWE, anytime he talks about Charlotte or even anybody mentions Charlotte's name, he cries. And it's like,
yeah, he's an emotional guy.
If my daughter was more respected than I ever would be. I mean, especially given his accolades. Like, could you imagine knowing that your daughter probably has more respect of this industry than you? And you're one of like the builders
guys
of this industry.
Yeah.
All because you're a degenerate scumbag, basically. Like, I'd cry.
Anything more on Seth, or should we move on?
I think it's great if he's able to. I think it's a good match, and I really want to see Braun Breaker shine in that.
Yeah.
And I think Braun would work better with Seth than with Punk.
Okay. Well, because Seth will bump for him. Seth will make him look like $1 million.
Punk bumped for him, but it's a different style.
Yeah, there's a different kind of bumping and what the bumping Seth is willing to do.
Well, in Punk is more old school than Seth is.
Well, and Punk is just older. I mean, he's, what is he, 48 years old? I mean, his bump card is almost full as it is.
Like, he isn't going to take a running 40-mile-per-hour spear through a guardrail.
Right. Yeah. Nor should he.
Seth will do it 3 times in a match if you ask him.
Yeah.
And
Seth will be like, we're taking out the whole front row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My last thing is I would like to think this is why Braun got eliminated from the Rumble the way he did.
Oh, yeah.
Because this would be the only way to save that is to give him a match with Seth Rollins. Because like I said, if the payoff isn't Seth and it's Logan Paul or Austin Theory, that's a complete. Yeah, like that's just a complete. That's a complete waste of what they did to him at the Rumble, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. All right. Well, should we
just scrap Daddy?
Yeah.
Well, should we talk about? Let's see. We've got AJ Styles also. Who's in the news?
AJ had an interview with Stephanie McMahon, and he left the door open.
Yeah.
Under very specific circumstances, though.
Yeah.
Very, very, very ultra specific.
I have a theory about AJ Styles. It's probably not going to come true, but I have a theory.
Okay.
I think with the way the Rumble happened and how he put his gloves off, he took his gloves off and then put them back on and hit his pose. I think that was him saying, "Hey, I'm done in WWE. This was my last WWE match, but this isn't my last match. I think he is going to wrestle somewhere else that's not WWE."
The only place I could see is New Japan. I don't see a TNA run because I think TNA is
Well, a TNA run could have happened at any point while AJ was with WWE.
Right.
Like I assume
Right.
if he really wanted to wrestle there, he could have.
I think it's New Japan, and I call me crazy, but we don't get AJ Styles in WWE if it wasn't for New Japan.
Absolutely not. No.
And
But couldn't he?
but-
But in theory, I mean, couldn't there be a match in TNA, like not a run, but just a match?
There could be a match, I think.
It could be, but
Kazarian probably.
I think.
Oh yeah,
But then Austin just indirectly.
I like that idea.
Gave a good point. Who does he face in New Japan? Everyone that was there when he was there is gone.
And do you know where they are?
Yeah, and you know who they are. Naito gone, Omega gone, Bucks gone, Finn Balor in
WWE.
Evil gone, Sonata gone. I mean, you could maybe have him go up against Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah.
But
I mean, Tanahashi just retired.
Yeah, Tanahashi's gone. Suzuki is doing one-offs, essentially. So I don't know what you would do with him. In New Japan, there's nothing that you can build to where you say, this is where we go.
The only company, because AJ's history in New Japan isn't there anymore, but it's there in AEW. Kenny Omega's there, Okada's there, the Young Bucks are there, Ospreay's there. There is I'm not saying it's a big like prediction or like a big chance of it happening, but there has to be at least a little bit of a chance that AJ will go to AEW.
Would be fun to see.
In today's pro wrestling, I don't think there's always a little bit of a chance of anything, really.
Yeah.
I mean, short of CM Punk going back to AEW. I mean, there are things that you're just like, no. I wouldn't put a Trump gold card on this. But I don't know. It's interesting. But it goes back to my whole point is, does AEW know how to book an AJ Styles?
I mean, I will counter that point to how AEW has booked retirements in the past, and that they have done a very good job. Sting's entire retirement run is beautiful.
There's a difference, though.
I agree. Yeah.
And yes, Sting's retirement run was great, but there's a difference between AJ Styles and Sting in regards to even just if we want to bare bones it down to what AJ can still do in the ring versus what Sting could not do.
AJ can still go out there and have incredible matches.
So I think that then, and AJ is very good at short-term storytelling.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
He spent more time in the Indies and ROH than he did WWE and New Japan.
Mm-hmm.
So he knows you can tell a story from A, B, C, stories done. And we only have these 3 shows to tell that story.
Yeah.
with social media now, if you use YouTube, it's a lot easier.
Yeah, yeah.
So he could do it. It's, getting the right guys back into the fold in AEW.
Well,
Because Ospreay, I think he's still out.
Yes, but on Dynamite, they are running vignettes saying he is coming back like very soon.
Oh, good.
Okay. Well, I hope he does, but it is a neck injury, so who knows? Who knows anything with Omega?
Omega's looked good since he's came back.
It's easy to look good when you work 2-3 matches in a 6-month period.
Yeah.
I mean, with AJ, you're going to have to appear at some shows because you're going to want to build to this big payoff at a pay-per-view match.
Yeah, but I think
want to air this on Dynamite if you do AJ Omega.
But I think in this situation, though, it's not like he has to. Yeah, he's got to make some appearances, but it's not like they have to be matches. You know what I mean? You can build a storyline that builds to a match versus Omega without.
You can have AJ wrestle on Dynamite a few times, or
I wouldn't even
have. Okay.
I mean, I think it would be better to not.
Yeah, I think you keep him as the pay-per-view attraction.
Keep the mystique of that, and then you know what I mean, and that way too, you don't have to worry about. He is a 48-year-old man. You don't have to worry about him getting hurt on his way to that big match.
You don't have to have Omega wrestle. You don't have to have AJ wrestle.
Right.
But you do have to have them in the building, building up,
cutting promos. Yeah.
This event. And from what look, if you need me to decipher what I'm going to say here, let me know and I will. Depends on if you believe what you see or believe what you read. And if you believe what you see, Kenny Omega is probably in the best shape he's been in a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he looks amazing.
If you believe what you read, it's becoming harder and harder to get him out there. So that's a situation where if you have that, I'm thinking maybe you let that be Omega's swan song, because that's the match we never got. Because keep in mind, Kenny turned on AJ to become leader of the Bullet Club. Yeah. You have this huge feud now where AJ's like, hey, listen, I made you. I gave you all of this. Without me, you're not New Japan. You're not NJ. You're not the champion. You're not the best bout machine. You're not the 5-Star Express. You don't have this wrestling organization.
That could be really good.
Really good.
My back that you're here. And now and AJ could say, I tried to wrestle with a broken ankle. I've wrestled through herniated discs. I've wrestled through everything. You get a disease and you're on the shelf for 2 years and you still call yourself the best bout machine? I'm the phenomenal one. I've been the phenomenal one for over 25 years.
Yeah.
What have you done?
Yeah.
And you could sell it as the last big battle for these two.
Yep.
I have a different retirement match for AJ. Because as far as I know, this match never really happened on a major scale. It happened on the indies, but it never really happened. I think in a perfect world, AJ Styles would retire at Wembley Stadium against Will Ospreay.
It's intriguing.
Because Will Ospreay,
a very, very big risk there. Will Ospreay works his style. AJ has not worked in so very long.
Yeah, but he can work around AJ's limitations. He's good enough.
I mean,
he's done it with other guys.
I like it being Omega. I
do too. I like both options.
I think they're both great options. I think you can do AJ versus. It would be so easy to do AJ versus Ospreay as a one-off with no build.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can do vignettes. AJ's coming to Wembley Stadium, and you could have Will Ospreay just talk it up like he's stealing my thunder. This is my home.
I've
This
actually
time.
kind of fantasy booked AJ coming to AEW in my head a lot since he retired. And,
I look at AJ and Will Ospreay. How you could do it is exactly how New Japan did Jericho versus Omega.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need AJ there to sell this.
Right.
He just has to show up at Wembley.
Yeah.
I think because AEW's next pay-per-view is Revolution. It's not until March, I think. And
I think
I always thought that MJF, whoever he faces, if it's Andrade or Brody King again, I don't know who. But I would say after that match, that is when you do the Will Ospreay return. Will Ospreay comes into the ring, confronts MJF, and he goes to grab a mic. As soon as he goes to talk, the lights cut out. And then on the Tron, you just see the Phenomenal One logo. And the first, and like his ROH theme plays, the Demigod song. And then AJ walks out.
You had me. Kill it after the Phenomenal One. He doesn't even have to appear.
No, he has to be there. I'm sorry. He has to be there.
You put that P1 on that screen, and then you put the little bug that says copyright AEW, and you cut to MJF and Will Ospreay both staring at the screen, because then you tease who's he coming for. Is he coming for MJF?
He could be coming for both.
Or is he coming for Will Ospreay? You don't know, but now you have to watch Dynamite to find out.
I like that.
But find out at Dynamite, you have to watch next week on Dynamite. Don't find out then. Oh, you gotta buy the PLE, and you do these little vignettes whenever anything big is happening with the P1 popping up on the screen, like the Save Us Y2J promos.
I just think it would be a great moment for AEW if all of that happened, but AJ is actually there and he comes into the ring and all you see is just a stare down with AJ and Will Ospreay. And then
I like the idea. I just think you can do more with him not being there than you do with him being there.
The mystique of it.
Yeah, you build up the Phenomenal One mystique by like getting him, and you could then do it where because I think if you do MJF versus Will Ospreay, you're booking yourself into a position where you have to have MJF drop the title to Will Ospreay.
Yeah, Ospreay has to win the belt, yeah.
But if you do it the way I said you do the AJ thing, AJ's first appearances, he costs Will Ospreay against MJF. He appears, he comes out of the center tunnel, not the heel tunnel or the face tunnel. He does the whole lift the hoodie and flip the face. And the P1 and Will Ospreay standing there after he hits a finisher, and MJF catches him. 1, 2, 3. You keep the door open for a rematch between the two of them, but now you have a viable reason why MJF keeps the title and building this feud with AJ.
But by the way, I think it's worth noting too, because you mentioned the P1 and everything. Apparently, AJ Styles did just file, as his contract was ending, a bunch of trademark applications for all his intellectual property.
He copyrighted the P1 logo and he copyrighted the Phenomenal One, AJ Styles. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
I believe he's always owned those, has he not?
Yes, he has.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
He had a pro wrestling tea store.
Yeah.
The other thing too, I just wanted to mention about AJ Styles and always has impressed me is, so in 2016 when he first showed up in WWE, his longevity in WWE is very impressive to me, because I specifically remember when he showed up in 2016, I thought, okay, this is going to be like his last run. He's going to do one 2 or 3 year run in WWE because what's that?
It was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Well, because he was so beat up at that point, I was like, okay, he wants a run in the big league, right?
Yeah.
But this is gonna be it because he's so beaten up, and then it turns out to be a decade.
Yeah, because that
just amazes me.
because that New Japan and ROH run, the matches he was having in that run, it took a lot out of him. I know it had to have, and I think AJ was already in his 40s by the time he went to WWE. He was like mid 40s.
I think lost in all this, and then we'll move on if you guys don't mind. AJ was on a prove it deal when he first got to WWE.
Yeah.
They wanted to put him in NXT.
Vince didn't even know who he was, really, right?
Vince didn't care about him at all.
They were going to throw him in NXT, and Samoa Joe said, no.
Yeah.
You put him on the main roster. People are going to know who he is.
Yeah.
I think we talked about this before. Like even his debut at the Rumble, Vince thought like this is just a waste. Like Vince thought no one would know who he was.
That's why they had him enter number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Vince is like, okay, we'll get it out of the way. And then
Roman Reigns looked like he didn't know who he was.
Well, Roman didn't.
Who's this?
Roman was probably like, who's this vanilla midget that they're bringing in?
And then he got a louder pop than he ever got. That's true.
Yeah.
Hey, put your ones up.
I mean, Roman now, but that Roman,
Yeah.
I mean, look, you have a guy out there saying suffering succotash.
Winks at the camera.
Yeah.
Well, should we move on? I think we've got one more item on the undercard, right?
Oh yeah.
Here we go, brother. Or I guess we don't say that anymore, right? Hulk Hogan's Real American Beer is no longer associated with the Hulkster.
No.
Yes. Austin, you're the only one that really drinks out of us. Have you tried Real American?
I have there's a Busch Light thing. You can kind of see it. It's like a little Busch Light thing. I have not tried Real American Beer. I don't think it's
even for sale here in Cedar Rapids.
I don't think it's available in Iowa. No.
Oh.
I would try it. I mean, I just want to get this out. I want to get this out the way. Fuck Hulk Hogan, right? I don't like Hulk Hogan, but just the anomaly of that beer can, like I would have to try it. But like I never found it. So I didn't.
I have read more horrible reviews on it than I've read positive.
Yeah,
I've seen online you can buy individual cans for $1.99, which strikes me as. I mean, I'm not much of a drinker either, so I'm not sure what it's supposed to cost. But that seems cheap.
That's incredibly cheap for a beer.
Wow. Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's probably like $8.
I mean, my Monster Energy drinks cost more than that. Like, what is $1.99?
This Coke I'm drinking costed more than that.
Yeah.
So. It's kind of because I saw this on
cotton candy flavored water.
Oh, gross.
I saw this on Twitter that they were removing Hogan off the beer cans, and
I haven't even seen a statement as to why.
There's no reason why, but I saw.
They're like, he's dead. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. I saw people saying. I saw people saying, like, would this not be bad for sales? Because people were trying this. People were trying this because it's the Hulk Hogan beer.
Right.
Like, who cares if it's just a plain ass beer can that says Real American on it?
Real American Freestyle lasting longer than Hulk Hogan's affiliation with Real American Beer.
Oh yeah.
Were they just waiting for this guy to croak to cut the beer?
He literally killed himself pushing this beer.
Yeah.
Like,
that is kind of true, isn't it?
Nationwide tour pushing this piss water.
His
guys, and then they're like,
his last WWE appearance where he got booed out of the building was for that beer. And like it's gone now.
According to Undertaker backstage, he sold the booze pretty hard.
of course he did.
And he's like, he's pushing his beer.
Yeah.
They asked Taker if he tried it, and he said no.
Yeah.
Well, Taker's a whiskey guy, I think, right?
Yeah.
Seems like he would be.
I think he drinks. I think he's actually paid by Happy Dad beer.
Oh yeah, I've seen. Yeah.
That was
I've never-
on the 6 Feet Under podcast.
Yep.
Happy Dad. I've never even heard of that. Happy Dad beer.
It's a seltzer by it's
Oh.
another podcast, like their branded beer, and it's
Oh,
a
okay.
seltzer. It's actually
Oh.
pretty good.
Oh,
You've tried Happy Dad, but you haven't tried real American beer, brother. You commie bastard.
oh boy. Wow.
The wrestler.
Austin, to earn your American stripes, you need
Yeah.
to watch the Turning Point USA halftime show. You need
Kid
to
Kid
listen
Rock.
Kid Rock, who loves Jesus. Well, talking about balls on your face.
I'll, yeah. I'm cool with Bad Bunny personally. I'm all
Me
right.
too. Me too.
Look, I don't give a shit. Like, I subscribe to a theory, and I never thought this theory would be revolutionary in this world today. And this has long been my theory on this Super Bowl halftime show. You don't like who's performing? Don't fucking watch. It's so simple.
Yeah.
You can
Don't
mute
watch.
the TV.
Go take a shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Go do something else.
like that's probably what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'll blow up your brother Adam's bathroom. Like, I'm not a Bad Bunny fan, but I'm not going to sit here and create a scene on social
I
media
know.
talking about how I'm not watching the halftime show. I'm going to watch the Turning Point USA halftime show that no one knows where this shit show is broadcasting at.
No, yeah.
Is that true? Like they don't say where it is?
I'd assume it's on
They-
YouTube, but I don't know.
No, it's not on YouTube. It's on like
Oh.
Newsmax.
Oh, of course. They're
OAN.
fucking
One
dumb
American
service that no one
News.
has.
It's on the Turning Point USA social media.
It's probably on Fox Nation or something.
Probably.
No, Fox Nation is even like, nah,
Yeah.
we're out.
You know Hogan would be there if he was alive.
Oh yeah.
Oh my,
He'd jump on stage with Kid Rock, like ripping the t-shirt and doing everything.
throwing
Probably.
out cans of real American beer,
Yeah.
busting another pregnant woman in the face with a tall boy.
Jesus.
This is yeah, I wanted to try real American beer, but now that Hogan's not on the can, it's like, I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
Like, seems like a really bad marketing decision here.
yeah.
But is it still? So I'm unclear though. So they're taking Hogan off the can, but is it still on paper called Hulk
Yes,
Hogan's Real
There
American
are
Beer?
actually designs of what the can is going to look like. It
Oh,
looks
Hogan's
like
name's still
a
on it?
shitty version of a PBR can. Even
But-
shittier than the one that's on our screen right now.
Yeah, and that's not. I had a hard time finding a high res picture of it. Even.
I'm gonna try and find the new can real quick.
Yeah, I saw it somewhere and I'm like, this looks like if the government gave out cans of beer at a
Can you see this? No, you can't.
Austin, download
Yep.
it and send it to me and I'll send it to Matt.
Okay.
It looks like, if the government gave out cans of beer at a
I think-
food market,
I think
Oh,
I
did you
found it.
Oh, did you find it? Okay.
I think so.
It-
Let me
like-
see.
it would be a white
Yeah.
can with just beer. And black
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see.
I don't. The wrestler beer I like really want to try is Stone Cold's, but that's not.
Yeah, I
available.
hear great things about the.
Yeah, there it is. That's what. Yeah, that's what I found.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
that's from the
Eric,
website. Yeah.
that's really not too far off of what you just described. Beer.
Yeah, yeah.
White
It's very
can.
generic. But yeah, what's the point of taking like Hogan
Here,
off of it?
how do you become 200% American? If you look at the top of the can,
I never noticed that.
Oh wow.
That's hilarious.
you like what? like, what if I'm under 200% American? Can I not drink
Then
the
you're
beer?
not real, brother.
200% American.
And
Wow.
how do you claim to be 200% American with only 4.2% alcohol by volume?
That's like that Trump math that's popular these days. You know, we're gonna lower drug prices by 300%, and you know all that
Like,
shit.
So I just looked up Real American Beer on Twitter, and this is the only thing I found. It was a post of that new can, and it says Hulk set the tone. The next chapter carries it forward. 200% American
Carries it.
always.
So bizarre.
What?
None of this makes any sense. Wow.
Why?
I don't predict big things for the future
Real-
of Real American Beer.
as I don't even know what the hell I am in regards to this show anymore. But as a spokesperson, look, Real American Beer, send Austin a can. He is he's over 21. He'll try it on air.
I will drink this on air, yeah.
We will give you free pub. You just have to send him a can. Like,
how
I can probably get it shipped to my house.
How great would it be to get them as a sponsor on a show where we shit all over Hulk Hogan? How perfect.
I started the segment by saying fuck Hulk Hogan. So
yeah.
Like,
that would be amazing.
You know what? We need sponsors.
So on Real American Beer's website, they have the Hogan can still, but it says the final run. Get them while you can.
Limited edition for $1.99.
We might have to get you a can, brother.
How much are they going for on the website? Does it show you a price?
I'm trying to find that right now. Yeah.
The website's not functioning.
No, it's kind of a shitty website, to be fair. It's just showing me merch. Like, I don't want to wear it. Like, good God, could you imagine?
They're probably selling that merch at the Turning Point USA halftime show tomorrow.
Yeah.
Probably are. Wow.
I know.
Oh, good Lord. Oh.
It's not letting me buy it. I think I was misled.
You were misled by someone that's 200% American? The hell you say?
Oh, I can go through a third party. No, I can't. Fuck.
You have to go through a third party to buy this shit?
I guess so. I don't know.
Like, you don't even have to go through this to buy
yeah, because I just went to the site on my browser here, and I click the link, and it says find Real American Beer near me, and then I guess I have to find somewhere that I can buy it.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like, that's horrible. Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna check this out.
This is not good.
Real American.
This is really bad. You gotta be 20. Okay, you gotta be 21 plus to be in here. If you're of legal drinking age, come on in. Who is gonna click? No, I'm not.
Right, I know.
Oh wait, I found a 12-pack for $10.
Holy shit! Oh.
Shipping UPS 1 to 5 business days.
So you got to wait 1 to 5 business days to be 200% American.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
There's nothing more American than that, brother.
Deliver it.
Oh, good
Austin,
Lord.
are you actually debating buying a 12-pack of this shit?
I am.
Now, I want to know.
I'm this far into the bit. I might as well come
this whole episode has just went down the rabbit hole here.
Oh, now, whoa. It's $95 to have it shipped to my house. Well, there goes that. Well, there goes that bit.
Whoa, wait. We went from $10 to...
I don't. Apparently, it's an actual alcohol shop that I was on.
Oh.
So
So on the page that I'm on, I'm supposed to be able to put in my zip code so I can find Real American Beer near me, except the window doesn't work. Like I can't type in my zip code. It doesn't even fucking work.
Of course it doesn't.
the finder. Yeah.
I can use Instacart to get Real American Beer.
Oh, for real?
It is not available in 52402.
Yeah.
It says Real American Beer Light, crisp and crushable.
If I find this new can, would that still count, or does it have to be the Hogan can?
I would actually want you to drink both cans because I want to compare if it's like the new Coke.
Yeah.
Is there a new American formula here?
Was the Hogan can 200% American? Is that new? Is that a new thing?
I think that's new. I think that's new because nothing says Americana like Hulk Hogan, especially in today's climate.
Of course not.
And they violate this company violates a key principle. You always want to be easy to buy from. If you make your product difficult to buy, nobody's going to fucking buy it. I mean, like, don't make it hard to buy.
Like, everything's going digital now. Like, you can buy it online, but
yeah,
like,
let's see if I can find it within 50 miles.
Well, you won't unless it works for you. Like, I couldn't get that page to even let me put in my location. Like, it just doesn't even work.
Here we go. Within 50 miles. I can get.
You got it to work?
Maybe. Let's see. Real American Light Beer, 24-ounce can.
Just one.
My browser won't let me.
It's not available in 52402.
Oh. See, my browser won't let me. I wonder why. My browser won't.
The store can't deliver to this address. Okay. The dream is dying, folks.
Oh well.
Or nightmare, depending on how it tastes.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have to settle for being 100% American.
Yeah.
Oh well. All right. Well, I think we've exhausted that. Should we get to the main event?
There's 20 minutes we're never getting back.
Well, that was fun. But let's see here.
It's always fun to laugh at Hulk Hogan. Even though it wasn't this time, it wasn't his fault, but
that's true technically. So we have so the main event this week, the St. Valentine's Day Massacre pay-per-view.
This was bad. This was not a good idea.
So full disclosure before we go any further, I did not my week. I could not find
what we had to suffer through this shit.
You did. You had to suffer, so I didn't have to. That ultimately is the case. Yes. I found a graphic of it. Now I can't find the graphic. I can find the graphic again, but
like
I will say though, it's a great name for a pay-per-view.
Well,
it is. Yeah.
It actually aired on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. And like the logo is really cool. The stage setup is cool. Like, it's a very cool looking pay-per-view.
Interesting. In doing research for this, Matt, that's what you do when you're covering a topic on a podcast. When doing research for this,
yes.
It was actually held at the Pyramid in Memphis, Tennessee. The Pyramid in Memphis, Tennessee is now a Bass Pro Shop.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
It is a Bass Pro Shop. Yeah.
It is.
Well, why can't I get this bigger? Sorry, there we go. Hard to find a high res image, but Eric, I was saying to Austin while we were waiting for you, I always really liked the cover of this. Little weird Vince putting himself on the cover, but I understand in the context. But I like the image of him holding the roses with the blood.
Grant saw through her people.
Oh God, good Lord.
Wait, what?
Yeah, probably. But I do like that.
Probably.
But I do like that image of the. For people listening to the audio, I suggest you look it up.
This is a terrible website.
This is terrible. Look, this card is emblematic of what was wrong with a lot of Attitude Era cards.
Okay.
Especially pay-per-views. They were so top heavy.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't a card there were very few cards during the Attitude Era you could look at and say top to bottom. They were amazing.
Yeah.
And it was a problem. Like Austin and I were talking about the start of this show. I mean, if it wasn't for the two main events, this show would have been like a 2000s episode of Nitro. Like, it is bad. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, in some of it, I think is you put a match together, like Ken Shamrock versus Val Venus, and you do that, but because it should be good, both guys can work, but they have horrible chemistry, so it's a bad match. But yeah, if it wasn't for the last man standing match between Rock and Mankind and the main event, which, you know, is one of those things that we can discuss that, but those two matches really saved the card.
Okay.
I thought.
Well, and you want your main event matches to be the best. I mean, in theory, right? You want them to be the best.
But you also
matches.
don't want the match, every match before it, to be the drizzling shits. I mean, you know, like, yeah, I just, ugh.
Oh, that's where I went wrong. This is technically In Your House show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to, because
it was the last one to be called In Your House.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking about that. They kind of it seemed like that was around the time when they finally retired the In Your House branding, which I never cared for anyway. I always thought it was kind of weird.
No, you got to understand, when they started In Your House, it was
they weren't running many pay-per-views when they were.
Yeah, it was just called In Your House.
Yeah.
The first like 10 was In Your House 1, In Your House 2, In Your House 3.
Yeah, and then they started doing stuff like In Your House, Beware of Dog, and
Revenge of the Taker.
Yeah.
Mind Games.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I was on Cage Match because I wanted to look up the card, and I was having trouble, but I found it.
Was In Your House, Cold Day in Hell. That because it was,
I don't even remember that one.
It was Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Undertaker for the WWE Championship.
Yeah.
And it was it was the event after WrestleMania 13.
Okay. So watching
it was it's just a weird show. Like
it is.
Because the first match is it's it's Goldust versus the Blue Meanie. It's Goldust versus Blue Dust in a 3-minute match where
I don't even remember.
The entire angle of the match is Goldust hitting Shattered Dreams on this guy. Like, that's kind of it. Like, and then you get into Hardcore Holly versus Al Snow.
That match was cool because it ended in the Mississippi River, essentially.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah,
yes,
like,
yes.
They completely leave the building entirely, and like just. And Hardcore Holly like rolls him up in a fence to get the win.
Yeah,
that's pretty funny.
That is, yeah.
I mean, well, look at it. Then they give 6 minutes to Big Boss Man versus Midian.
Yeah, I'm
that
like
could have been on Sunday Night Heat.
I'm like,
yes.
I'm like, not gonna lie, that was the moment during the show where I almost texted you guys and was like, yeah, I don't know if I can do this. Like,
yeah.
That was the moment.
Big Boss. Yeah, Big
the
Boss.
moment I saw Blue Dust, I was like, what was I thinking?
Now, I don't remember what was Midian's gimmick at that point.
I don't even remember. Undertaker's minions.
Right.
He wasn't naked yet.
Yeah.
Wasn't naked Midian.
Yeah, he was in the Ministry of Darkness.
Which
he was like,
I firmly believe that was punishment for him asking Stephanie McMahon out on a date.
Really?
What, Naked Midian or Ministry of Darkness? Oh, okay.
I think that was him getting punished for having the audacity for actually asking Stephanie McMahon out to dinner.
I mean, I mean, what a brave guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vivian. I mean, every interview I've seen, nice enough guy, but not the best looking bloke.
I think he's a chef now, if I'm not
Yes,
mistaken.
he is.
Oh yeah, he is. That's
Yep.
cool. That's good for him.
Yeah.
It's but then the Owen Hart comes out, and I'm like, oh, thank God.
Owen Hart couldn't even save this.
It was the match they had. I thought was pretty solid.
I mean, it was as good of a match as you can have in 10 minutes.
Well,
yeah, it's also.
I don't remember.
It was
Mark Henry.
Mark Henry and D'Lo Brown. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It wasn't Nation of Domination because that faction was dead by that point, but they were still together.
Okay.
It was Sexual Chocolate, Mark Henry.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
And they had Ivory with them. Yeah, Ivory.
Oh,
Ivory
okay.
Was with them.
Yep.
And then Deborah was with Jarrett and Owen.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you had the Intercontinental match.
Oh man.
That was just a train wreck. And for some reason you had Billy Gunn as the special guest referee.
Well, wait, who was in that match?
Val Venus and Ken Shamrock.
Oh, okay. So Shamrock was the IC champion, obviously, right? Because Val Venus never had
Val Venus was.
He what? I don't even remember.
Shamrock was champion going into that match,
but then Val Venus beat him for it.
Val Venus won it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't even remember Val Venus being IC champion.
Then
that completely
Ryan Shamrock the next night on Raw.
Oh well, that's nice. That somewhere.
Ryan Shamrock, Ken Shamrock's sister in kayfabe, but on the in real life, Ken Shamrock was plowing her.
Oh,
yeah. That's why Don Fry wanted to kick Ken Shamrock's ass because Ken Shamrock cheated on his wife with a tight white whore, as Don Fry called her.
And
wow.
And hey, my goodness, you sold that fight for Pride SC, damn it.
And Shamrock and Val Venus, it goes 16 minutes. That is, I can't explain this enough. It is the longest 16 minutes of your life. You could have told me that the match went 40 and I would have believed you because they do absolutely nothing in the match at all. And the crowd dies fast.
Weird movements. Like
really?
flexing and like he'll randomly squat down.
Wait, who will? Shamrock?
No,
Billy
Gunn.
Billy Gunn. I'm sorry.
They'll be like doing a headlock, and Billy Gunn will just squat down behind them, and you're like, "What are you doing?"
And he
Billy Gunn was the special guest referee, Matt.
Okay.
You really he does like the follow here.
So confusing.
The loudest the crowd gets is when Billy Gunn attacks Val Venus or something and hits the suck it taunt. That is the only time the crowd comes alive.
Yeah.
Wow.
Intercontinental title match and
that's too bad. Too bad too, because I always really liked Ken Shamrock, and I thought he was
like I
underrated.
said, it's two guys that should have worked well together. But whether it was the special guest referee, the stupid Ken Shamrock sister storyline, whatever it was, it did not work on this night. And I think Ken Shamrock got a lot of unfair blame for it not working.
Yeah.
On this night. It just sometimes it just doesn't work. And this is what happens when you overbook. And that's what this match was. I didn't even know why Billy Gunn was out there.
No, they don't care to explain it either.
Yeah.
There's no storyline explanation for his.
Yeah, there's no recap, no nothing. Billy
I want to Michael Cole, because the commentary team was Jerry Lawler and Michael Cole. JR wasn't there.
JR, I think that was either during a contract dispute or a Bell's palsy flare up.
Oh, okay.
But it was Michael Cole, and I think Michael Cole made a passing thing where he said oh, Ryan Shamrock has a crush on Billy Gunn or something like that.
No,
that's it. That's the only explanation you get as to why he's there.
Michael Cole was kind of thrown to the wolves and being a commentator because he was a backstage interviewer.
Yeah.
And they're like, we need someone. JR isn't here. Well,
Yeah.
Michael Cole. And,
Yeah.
there's nuances that go with it. And you can definitely tell that they are lost.
Yeah.
Like Cole, like Michael Cole's talking like a million miles a minute because he's just nervous. You could assume.
Yeah.
Jerry Lawler's like sick or something. Like his voice is like gone completely.
Yeah.
So he can't do like the normal things that he would do.
Yeah.
His commentary was like super weird the entire show.
Really?
And then we had the DX tag match.
Yeah.
The Corporation defeating Triple H and X-Pac.
Was Kane and Chyna.
Yeah, it was. I don't know why it was there.
I want to say it was China. It was one of Chyna's first like actual matches.
Oh.
And because they kept reiterating the fact that like, oh, Chyna doesn't wrestle often, or oh, this is the first time a woman and a man have ever been in the same match, or something like that. And Kane is in the match a lot. He does a lot of the heavy lifting, obviously. Like Chyna's there, but it's mostly a handicap match with Kane versus Triple H and X-Pac.
Okay.
And something that bothered me, it's a really nitpicky thing, but Triple H, he is in DX. The color of DX is green. And Triple H
purple and black or orange and black.
No, Triple H was wearing red, like bright red. The guy he's wrestling is Kane, who wears nothing but red. Like
that is weird.
It was just a nitpicky thing, but like, come on, dog. Like, just wear green or whatever, and like,
the next match gets so much unfair hate because of how it ended.
The last man standing match.
Yeah, like, if you think about it logically, they just came off a hellacious I Quit match, where the only way The Rock could win is by airing a recording of Mick Foley saying I quit.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, then you have a last man standing match in the final spot, which I thought was amazing. And both guys, like, one, they're served a really impossible task. It's you're going to have to live up to this I Quit match that had these amazing spots. And you're going to have to do it again in a last man standing match.
Mick Foley almost died.
Yeah.
That I Quit match is hard to watch.
It is.
Like, and you're like, well, no, like an I Quit match is like a steel cage match. It's a blow off.
Yeah.
It's over, but now you're doing this stupid fucking halftime heat thing where Mick Foley pins The Rock with a forklift of beer. Becomes champion, and then where do you go from here? Like, for me, and they did the best they could with what they were given. I think it was a horrible, just bad booking, and it's like a horrible decision because the next night on Raw they had him in a ladder match.
Yeah,
and The Rock won and regained the title.
This was also in a period where they were hot-shotting the world title.
Yeah, like rocking.
They wanted to. A lot of
hated that. Hated it.
A lot of, and you should because it's dumb. But a lot of it was we got to keep up with Nitro.
I know.
We gotta do something Nitro isn't doing, and I think honestly Vince figured out that WCW was getting very political. That they weren't going to change their titles much. And if I could capture an audience and get them to believe anything can happen on my show, I'm going to do it.
Yeah. Right. It was just like, it was like every week or every other week, it seemed like the title was either going to Mankind or Rock. And like, I will say it led to one of the best Raw moments of all time with Foley winning the belt, with Stone Cold coming down and all that.
Well, right, but
Yeah.
then you diminish that moment when they changed the title 3 months over the next 3 times over the next 45 days.
Yeah.
Like,
And,
always hated that. Always hated that.
I mean, look, if you wanted it to be Stone Cold versus Rock at WrestleMania 15, there are 100 different ways you could have gotten there.
Yeah.
Without going through the just hodgepodge they went through with this card.
Yeah.
Like, I originally remember when I made the decision we were going to cover this, it was through Reminiscent Eyes, where I remember thinking, oh, this was awesome. This got me so psyched for WrestleMania 15. And then I'm watching it and I'm reading, and then I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember the next night on Raw, Rock won the ladder match.
Mm-hmm.
And the ladder match sucked because they busted their ass in this last man standing match. And then you teased some stupid feud between The Rock and the Big Show because the Big Show choke slams Mick Foley off the ladder, and that allows Rock to climb up and get the belt. That never really came to fruition.
Not immediately anyway.
Well, yeah, years down the road it happened. Well, the next year it happened. But what are you doing? If you wanted Mick Foley to lose the title, it would have been so easy just to have the ladder match at St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Right.
The only saving grace is to like them hotshotting the titles is like the match. Most of the matches that Rock and Mankind had together were really good. Like the I Quit match is hard to watch, but the match is good. And Halftime Heat I think is good. This match I think is really good. Foley takes a bump here where like it could have gone like horribly, where he goes to hit a pile driver on Rock through the announcer table, but Rock flips him over. His head smacks the edge of the announcer table while simultaneously his leg smacks the timekeeper's table. Like could have completely obliterated this dude's leg. And then Rock follows it up with going into the ring, grabbing the steel steps and just throwing them on Mick Foley outside the ring. And like it kind of just goes to show like what Foley was able to do and what he was willing to do to make the top guys look as good as they did.
It also goes to show how green The Rock still was.
I mean, yeah.
Because you can definitely tell that was a spot they talked about doing. If you're not green and you know the business, you would have been able to kind of pivot from that. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Give Mick some time to recover.
Yeah.
But
there's no time to recover.
Yeah. He just goes and does it.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay, that's where we're going. Like, it's the same problem they had with the chair shots the month before. You know, Mick doesn't go down. Why? Because his brain is scrambled.
Yeah.
Even just thinking about it.
Well, there was a big
disagreement. Would have probably taken Mick and thrown him down, and done like a choke to tell him, Mick, stop, stay down. But Rock's not. Rock, green as goose shit still is like he isn't going down. That's my cue to stop. And Jesus.
Apparently that it was just a big disagreement between Rock and Foley. Foley agreed to a certain number, but like what Eric said, Foley just isn't going down, and Rock either being green or taking liberties or whatever it is.
I don't think he took liberties. I think it was because there was a cue. Mick was supposed to go down after the fifth chair shot.
Yeah.
And he didn't. Now, again, Rock has to know, or the ref, gotta step in.
The ref the ref absolutely should have said
like
something.
someone should have been in his ear. Get
Right.
in there.
Yeah,
Right.
like what? Like why is Vince just sitting there letting this happen instead of like telling the ref, hey, go talk to Rock, like
There is
make him stop.
many more at fault for that than The Rock.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like you can't sit there and even say Mick Foley's at fault. Foley didn't even know what was fucking going on at that point.
Yeah.
Like so what are, like, there are many more people whose hands are in that when Mick Foley dies and they look at his brain, they're like, yeah, he had CTE. It's on their hands and not The Rock's. I mean, yes, The Rock could have done something different, but knowing what he probably knew then, and what do you want him to do?
Yeah, it's not just The Rock that did these things to Mick Foley, though. Like pretty much, like every big feud Foley had, he was willing to do something he should not have done.
There it is. Mick Foley deserves, a lot of it, and and Mick has owned it.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, he's never said otherwise. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So he has never. That is why I will always respect and adore Mick Foley. He has never blamed the business.
Except, though, in this instance, he did. And does this come up in Beyond the Mat? Didn't he say that, like, he was a little bit surprised that allegedly The Rock never went to check on him afterward?
Rock never called him or talked to him about it,
which is strange.
But it is. And I don't have a defense. Just like I don't have a defense for Owen Hart not calling to check on Steve Austin.
Right.
I guess some guys maybe are like, ugh, that's gonna be uncomfortable for me.
Yeah. But hasn't The Rock also claimed that he actually did and that Mick just doesn't remember? Hasn't the Rock said that? I mean, I could be wrong, or someone said that, I think I might be wrong about that.
That has come out.
Yeah.
I think Mick's problem was it wasn't like immediate. Like I think The Rock eventually did say something to Mick about it.
Because if you watch Beyond the Mat, The Rock goes up to him and says, "Good match, brother." And they
he does?
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, like Rock walks up to Mick and goes, "Hey, are we good?" And Foley just kind of looks at him and nods his head, and he goes, "All right, good match," and walks away.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
his wife,
baby Noelle is terrified at what she had seen.
Yeah.
And
traumatized.
And his wife is basically saying, "You got to retire. Like you can't do this anymore."
Yeah.
Yeah. But going back to the end of The Last Man Standing.
Yeah.
It's a very good ending. I
love the ending. How else could it have ended than these two guys that have been through hell knocking each other out with a chair?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no other way this ends.
Right.
They should have, because the crowd boos when they go, "Oh, it's a draw." But they never, because you know how sometimes they go, "It's a draw, but still WWE champion is Mankind," and like that kind of gets the crowd back. They don't do that for some reason, which I thought was very odd. They could have gotten the crowd back instantly.
If I had to guess, and I'm hypothesizing here, is probably to sell the draw.
Yeah.
You sell the totality of the event.
Yeah, because both Rock and Mankind get taken out via stretcher at the end.
Yeah. So I agree with Austin though. It's weird that they should have done that.
Yeah, because that would have brought the crowd back.
Yeah, it doesn't gain anything.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is like maybe saying, but still champion is a cue to play the music, and maybe they didn't want music playing.
Right. Yeah, because I mean, music playing while two dudes are being
I just
kind of a weird look.
That's true.
Cue and someone throws it, and you hear the crash bang, and Mick Foley's getting carried out on a stretcher.
Yeah.
Like,
good point.
Doesn't really do a lot for your championship to have your champion going out on a stretcher.
And then was that the and then there's one more match after that.
Yeah, the main event.
Cold Steve Austin versus Vince McMahon in a steel cage match. In a steel cage match that never even saw the inside of the ring till the very end.
Yeah. It's a very odd looking cage too. It's the classic like blue bar steel cage, but it's painted black. But I swear had they not gone away from that cage yet? Was it not like just the steel cage we see?
No, they had not went with the mesh until later.
Okay. Because like there's a lot of dead time in between matches because they got to set up the cage on the ring. So like
they didn't just lower it down like they do now.
It was,
and it's very obvious that, I mean, it's not, the finish isn't obvious, but you can tell when Stone Cold makes his entrance, he like shakes the side of the cage that he eventually gets thrown through. And it is a lot more wobbly than the other side of the cages. And
interesting.
the cage like damn near crumbles when Stone Cold tries to climb it.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
It was very funny looking back on it, knowing what happened.
Yeah, knowing how it ends. Like, I mean, the match is what it is. I think it was great I think it was a good idea to put those two in a steel cage match. I think how the match was laid out, no.
They eventually, Stone Cold and Vince eventually had to have a match. Like that was inevitable.
I just don't know if this was the idea. You know, I like the whole idea of Vince. Vince actually did break his tailbone in this match, falling from the cage.
Oh my god, that bump is one of the brutal
bumps. Worst cage bumps I've ever seen. Vince flat backs off the cage through the announce table and breaks his ass.
But it's not a clean break. He hits he hits the front of the table, like where it's being supported.
He hits the front, lays there for like 10 seconds, and the table gives.
And like he bounces. You can see him literally bounce off it.
And by the way, too, it's worth mentioning, this is all happening to I believe at that point, a 52-year-old man.
Yeah. Like not a wrestler, not an athlete.
No.
Like
obviously because he flat backs a fall from the cage.
Yeah. And
like it's like Patterson and Briscoe took him aside and he's like, "Hey pal, how do I take this bump?"
Yeah.
Oh, Vince, you just flat back it. You'll be fine.
Yeah. It would have been a pretty clean bump if Vince actually covered the ground that he needed and he lands right in the middle of the table, like every wrestler would have done.
You can tell Vince, when he goes off the cage, completely tenses up and sandbags.
Yeah.
Like it looks like, the best way to describe it is a mentally challenged version of Rikishi being thrown off the set into the hay truck.
Yeah. It's because climbing up to the cage, you can see both Stone Cold and Vince look at the table. And like Vince starts to climb a little bit more to the point where he can't climb any higher on this cage.
And so he's only a third of the way up, by the way.
Yeah, he's like not
to do this spot. You need to be at the top of the cage because that's physics. You need to be at the highest point to safely fall.
Yeah,
and he wasn't. I don't know why Steve went through with it. Steve should have coached him to climb up more.
Because he hits the table and Stone Cold just kind of sits there for a second and looks at it like, oh, holy shit, he's hurt. Like, how could you not think he's hurt after taking a bump like that? Like, he could not have taken that bump worse if he tried.
Yeah. The only way you take that bump that badly is you do not know what you are doing.
Yeah, like he honestly would have been better if he missed the table entirely. Like
Oh,
if he
yeah.
if he fell in front of the table and didn't even touch it, like he would have been better off. Like
Yeah.
I you know, even the Paul White spot coming in and throwing
that's
Austin
his
through
debut.
the cage, it
Yep.
just looks bad.
I
Like,
think it's a very creative way for Stone Cold to win the match. It's a creative way to win the cage match.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was creative.
No, I'm not saying it was. The spot looked bad, not the idea.
Okay.
Yeah, the spot doesn't look that
The
good.
execution is bad.
Yeah.
I think in a kayfabe sense, it makes Big Show look like an idiot from day one, which is kind of my issue with it because he literally throws him at the cage, and like wasn't the idea of Big Show even debuting was to help Vince win this match?
He did the old before he did it, and you're like, that was always the one thing that I hated he did in WCW.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to grunt to sell your finish.
Yeah.
You're a 7 foot, 400+ pound dude who can lift anyone.
Yeah.
Just lift them up and throw them down. I don't need you taking a constipated deuce while you're doing it.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine every time, like, Shawn Michaels did the Sweet Chin music, he went,
yeah. Yeah.
Can you imagine if every time Shawn Michaels did the Sweet Chin music, he went, I
think
like, I never laughed so hard in a Rock promo than when he started going,
yeah.
Like,
that's good.
That's
good.
exactly what I thought about it. I'm like, oh my God, someone finally said it. Like, and Austin's right. It was like, you want to book him as this corporate monster.
Yeah.
But he just ruined the plans of the corporation.
Yeah.
But the next night, you sell him as the hottest free agent, and he's on board with Vince.
Yeah.
Huh?
I think it's a good way to show how much of a monster he is, because like, yeah, you throw another grown man through a steel cage, like, yeah, you're big, you're massive.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the problem is that's how the match ended, when I think you could have done everything that he did, but just have Stone Cold pin Vince. Just have him beat Vince clean, and then you can have the Big Show debut. Like,
right. I agree. That would have been better. That would have been smarter. Yeah.
But, yeah, it just, wow. Like, you didn't just cross the block to get across the street. You crossed the block, you went over the hill, you went under the subway, you took 2 buses. Like, you can't tell me that all the great minds that were a part of WWE at this time, and Vince Russo, were sitting there, and they're like, well, the best way to get to Rock Austin is this.
Yeah. When the easiest thing to do is just have Stone Cold win the Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why Vince needed to win the Royal Rumble?
I
hated all that.
I don't have an issue with Vince winning the Royal Rumble.
I hated that. Hated all that shit.
I thought that was fine. I didn't even have an issue with the night on Raw when Vince was like, I forfeit it, and they had Shawn come on and say, well, I read the rule books, and because I thought that was a cool little nuance. I think at that point, you could have done something where Vince, for the next 2 months, is out to make next month and a half, whatever, Stone Cold's life a living hell. Every week he has to compete on Raw. And every week, the odds are stacked against Stone Cold. But somehow, some way, Stone Cold finds a way to win because him getting to The Rock is so important.
What if, I just thought of this, what if the way they could have done a match on St. Valentine's Day Massacre with Stone Cold, but it's with Vince and a chosen opponent of Vince's choosing, and that could have been the Paul White debut.
That I like that.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Because
that would have been cool. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, look, you have Paul White losing his debut, but I think even in his actual debut match, Stone Cold beat him anyway, I believe. So it's like whatever.
I have him take 3 stunners.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can make Big Show look like this monster that like no one can handle, but you know, Stone Cold eventually finds the odds because of course he does.
If CM Punk can make Roman Reigns look strong,
yeah,
got to make the big guy look strong.
Yeah. But like I just thought like if you want to have, because that eliminates Vince, it could get Stone Cold on the show still, and the Paul White debut, you wanted it to be this big moment that you wanted it to be. Like, why not throw him in there with your hottest guy right now? And like the only way Stone Cold can get to Rock is if he beats Paul White.
Yeah. And have it be a mystery.
Yeah.
Have Paul White just show up the night of the event.
Yeah. Like, you know, it can be.
You know, you have him whoop Austin's ass for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Austin only wins because he gets 3 stunners on him.
Yeah. Because you could still sell it. Because like the corporation music just is Vince's music. Like Big Show doesn't have his own music yet, but like
it's a Big Show.
Yeah,
always hated it. Hated
that.
So bad.
It's but like you can have Austin sell it like, oh, this big bastard come into the ring, Big Show, who is still in good shape at this point, only wearing trunks, and like really sell the fact how big this dude really
all
is.
Black. The black shirt and the black Tommy Hill.
Oh, okay. I got you.
The black lugs.
Yeah.
Just have him come out and beat the hell out of Austin. And then Austin wins with 3 stunners. Another nuance you could add to it is Vince is a special guest referee.
Yeah.
And there are times that Big Show would have him for like a 10 count, and Vince is like, "No, damn it, beat him up more."
Yeah,
that's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah,
then, I mean,
so then it's everyone could be like, Vince is blaming Big Show, but Big Show's like, "Yo, I had him beat."
Yeah.
What the hell? What'd you want me to do?
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's so many better ways, and that should have been the tagline for this event. We know there are better ways. We're just not doing them.
Yeah, we need Vince in the ring.
Yeah, for some reason.
I mean, could
you imagine being a wife and expecting to go out for Valentine's Day, and your husband's like, "Hun,
we gotta watch this show.
Watching this pay-per-view."
Yeah, we gotta watch Stone Cold. I'm sorry.
We gotta watch Stone Cold versus Vince.
Yeah, and it's like you can still do all that. And then like you can still do the promo on Raw where Vince is introducing Paul White as I don't know when he gets the Big Show name eventually, but like, this is our guy. This is the Big Show, Paul White. Yeah. And he is my corporate monster. Like, it would still go off just fine. Yeah. But like, I get it. The Austin and Vince rivalry was so hot at the time, they almost needed to have a match. But you could have waited. Like, he didn't have to be a part of the Mania build as much as he was.
Right.
Yeah. Especially when you have Stone Cold and The Rock right there, which are the 2 biggest names you have.
Yeah. This card, I don't know who decided we cover this.
I was
terrible idea.
I found this. So in 2017, Kevin Pantoja of 411 Mania gave the event a rating of 2.5, very bad, writing, quote, "This was on the way to being one of the worst pay-per-views I've ever seen, starting with Goldust, Blue Dust, Holly Snow, And Midian Boss Man was an awful decision. The tag title and intercontinental title matches didn't turn things around. It wasn't until the final 3 matches that things became watchable. Mankind Rock was match of the night, but even that wasn't great. Austin Vince and the DX tag were both decent. A lame show heading into what turned out to be a shitty WrestleMania.
I disagree with the shitty WrestleMania part.
I disagree with that as well.
I think 15 was a good WrestleMania. It wasn't great. It wasn't one that you're going to put up in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
But I thought it was good. Plus, it had Butterbean getting knocked the fuck out.
By Butterbean, yeah. On Cage Match, St. Valentine's Day Massacre has a average rating of 5.81.
Out of how many?
Out of 10?
Out of 10, yeah.
Yeah.
The highest,
is probably the average for an Attitude Era pay-per-view.
The highest rated match is Mankind and The Rock, which here tells me got a 3 3/4 star on the Wrestling Observer. And just if you were curious,
what did the real match of the night get? Gold Dust versus Blue Dust.
Let me see.
Oh, good lord!
It got. I'll just go through all of it real quick. Not rated for Gold Dust versus Blue Dust. Bob Holly and Big Show got 1 star. Or Bob Holly and Al Snow got 1 star. Sorry. Big Boss Man and Midian got a star. Or no, it got -1 star. The tag team title match got 1 star. Val Venus and Ken Shamrock got 1 1/4. China and Kane and DX got 2.5 stars. Mankind and The Rock got 3 3/4. And Stone Cold and Vince got 2 3/4.
Wow.
So Uncle Dave didn't really like this show.
Nope.
No, Uncle Dave. Vito didn't even like it. Vito fell asleep while we
I was
were
close.
watching it.
Yeah.
Vito looked at me and literally gave me a look like, really? I got adopted for this?
Yeah.
He gave me a look that told me, Dad, take me back to the shelter now.
Oh my God. Oh, he is cute though. I'm watching him just laying down, stretching out. He's cute.
He's getting it. This is his, like, he'll nap now, and then like after his last walk, I'll be like, okay, it's bedtime. No.
Yeah.
Negative.
So anything else to say on this? Any final thoughts on the St. Valentine's Day Massacre?
I made a horrible mistake.
It wasn't the best of the Attitude Era. At least I would hope not.
I stand behind my opening statement. It was emblematic of the Attitude Era.
But
your outside of your big matches, they were not good. And
Rock and Mankind was good. And you know, for what it was, I mean, you're not looking at Stone Cold and Vince as a wrestling classic, but for what it is, I thought it was a fun match for what it was.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we should probably, we're coming up on 2 hours. Also, my bladder is calling me because I did drink a big gulp.
With caffeine shots.
Oh, always 2 of them. 2 of them for this.
Oh, caffeine shots.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What I do is, so I don't like coffee. I never developed Austin. I don't know if you've heard this, Austin. Eric knows my special drink.
It was last week. You told us your secret recipe.
Oh, I did? I already talked about that? Okay. Sometimes I only do 1 caffeine shot. It depends.
Okay.
But winter just saps the energy out of me, so I need extra caffeine. And
I'm an energy drink guy during the week, and because I actually have time on the weekends to do it, I actually drink coffee on the weekends because I actually have the time.
Yeah. I wish I liked coffee because it'd probably be a lot healthier for me.
With my Eggo waffle French toast sticks, I had cotton candy Alani energy drink.
You're not a fan. Not a
You are
fan of
not-
cotton candy.
No,
Matt, you are not 200% American if you hate cotton candy.
I am not 200% American. That's true. I am 100% American. I'm not 200%.
No, you're under 100% even. You can't even hold a can of real American beer with that ass.
You're right. I can't fucking find it. How would I hold it?
Yeah, no one knows where this beer's at.
I don't know where to get it. I can't even make the website work.
Yeah.
Did we talk about next week at all yet?
Yes,
remember if we-
in the message, Matt.
I don't know why I'm so bad at retaining that information. What's next week? What's our main
Next
event?
week's episode, main event, since he more than likely is retired, we are going to have an AJ Styles.
Oh, yes.
Perspective.
That's
We will
right.
talk
Okay.
About the career of AJ Styles. Heads up, people. This could be a 2-part episode.
Yeah.
TNA, ROH, New Japan, WWE.
Yeah.
All of it. We'll try to fit all of it in. I'm thinking it might be a 2-part episode
Yeah, it could be.
where
could
we
be.
do part 1 Ring of Honor and TNA. And that
I feel
part
like his TNA run is gonna be the big.
well,
part, I
that'll
feel
also
like.
allow us to talk about in depth the scandal that almost killed Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Because that was AJ Styles was a big reason why it almost killed the Ring of Honor.
Okay. Yeah. So that'll be very interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and Austin was a baby when that happened. So
Yeah.
he knows about it now, but I actually lived through it as a Ring of Honor fan.
Yeah.
So I'll be able to really talk about how AJ Styles, TNA, and a Philadelphia news network almost killed Ring of Honor.
Mhm.
Okay. That'll be interesting.
Rightfully so.
Yeah. You've told me because I didn't know the history either, Eric, but you have told me a little bit about that on the show.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. That'll be very interesting. All right. Any final thoughts?
I gotta say, after watching this show, Bruce Pritchard said a couple weeks ago on his shows,
I know the comment.
Attitude Era doesn't hold up.
Yeah. I tend to agree.
And at first I'm like, Bruce, the Attitude Era made you. But after watching this, I'm like, Bruce,
Yeah, a lot of
you're right. It really doesn't. It was a lot of bad wrestling.
I mean, it's like the evolution of anything. We had to go through that to get to here.
Yeah.
But then there isn't, like, outside of your big matches, oh boy.
Yeah.
There was no attention paid to the Intercontinental Championship.
Right,
no
really.
attention paid to the tag titles. European was just
X-Pac was European champion during this show.
I totally
and
forgot about that.
He wasn't,
So
and
I watched
the
it.
title wasn't defended.
Yeah.
It was at WrestleMania though.
Yep.
Against Shane O'Mac.
Oh, yes.
And he won.
Triple H turned. That's when you chose to have Triple H turn on D-Generation X. A European title match.
Well, guys, I think that's so. Episode 31 is in the books. Let's see. If you please like and subscribe if you view the show on YouTube, and please subscribe on your podcast platform of choice. The audio version, of course, will be available probably very, very shortly. Usually get that up within an hour.
You do.
What's that?
You do.
I do. Yeah. It's not much to do. It's pretty easy. It's not like I have to do a lot of editing or anything. As compress the file, make an MP3, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, but MattConnerton.com if you want to keep up with everything I'm doing. And Eric, you want to mention Pilcher's Point?
www.pilcherspoint.com. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and X under Pilcher's Point, or Facebook at Eric Pilcher. I would like to add, Ice Out Now.
Yes.
Fight against ICE. This is not right. We need to stand against a totalitarian government and go Patriots.
Oh yeah,
We all we got. We all we need. Boston strong. We are all patriots. Win ring number 7. Let's go.
All right. You know what's ironic? I'm the one out of the 3 of us. I'm the one person who's actually like, I live in Southern New Hampshire. I should be the biggest Patriots fan. But I just don't care. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad when they do well because it makes people around me happy, and I like to see people happy. I personally have never. I don't know if
do you watch the Super Bowl, Matt?
No.
Do you watch it? No. Okay.
No. Couldn't
Are
care
you
less.
watch the halftime show?
I don't know. I mean, we might find it later. Well, I'll tell you what. Last year, Jenny and I, after it had already aired, Jenny and I went online and sought out the halftime show because like when we there was all this stuff about Kendrick doing Not Like Us and everything, and we're like, oh, we have to see this, and I think we watched it like 5 times. It was so good.
I watched it several times, and I have never been happier hearing 100,000 people say A minor in my life.
So good. Say Drake. Oh, I love the smile on his the fucking grin on his face when he looks into the camera and says, "Say Drake." So perfect. Oh, I loved it. Loved it. Jenny loved it too.
Like,
so good.
I don't know. Like, I don't think there's a better just kill shot in a music rivalry than that moment.
Yeah, agreed.
Like
halftime show.
I like how everyone's like, oh, Drake can come back from this. No. What's he gonna do? Get a guest spot on Degrassi? No, he's not coming back from this.
No.
It's over. This is like the knockout. This is done.
And I always like Kendrick better. Anyway.
Oh,
like
I never liked Drake.
The only Drake song I can think of that I actually like is Nice for What. I really like Nice for What. It's catchy just because it's so catchy.
I've never liked Drake.
But I love Kendrick.
Yeah, I've always liked Kendrick. And I was like, when I heard they were like beefing, I was like, why? Like, Kendrick could end him in one verse. This is not even. This is like MGK versus Eminem. What are we doing?
Well, I'm
like,
interest. It's good for business.
And then I thought Kendrick did, and Drake came back, and it's like, no, stop, go away. Like, go sing to your teeny boppers and have your Hot 100 songs. Go. Like, no, this is not a battle for you. And I actually felt bad for Drake until he said he best not speak on me at the Super Bowl. And it's like, well,
he did.
Well, Drake, all that sympathy Eric had for you just went out the window because whatever. Speed, young man.
Absolutely. Austin, where can people find you online?
I'm on Twitter. I'm on, or whatever you want to call it. I talk wrestling most of the time, but it's kind of whatever comes to my mind, whether it's wrestling, movies, TV, music,
creatorship.
Yeah.
Creatorship. I like it.
That's a big one. It's in writing. And
your LinkedIn with that.
I should. I might as well.
I am going to work to get this guest in here to end this.
Yeah.
Once and for all. Big Joe, the Pilch Daddy. Joe Pilcher.
The third man.
Well, very good.
Get him in here. He only has to be here for a few minutes. He has a wife, kids. He's very busy. Just to say Eric created it, because this is ridiculous.
All right. Well, very good. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who watched and listened, and we will talk to y'all next week.